Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Let's see about Edor's brother. And actually, we do have to also check Audra's gift, or Andra's gift, pardon, the lighthouse, for a missing child, apparently. We'll probably do both. Whoa, what was that? Huh. Okay. Lighthouse.
Hail, traveler.
Imato, an old man paces the dock and looks out over the water. He's fussing over something large and round, which he constantly shifts from one hand to another. You're not certain whether his wide-eyed, gape-mouthed expression marks surprise or fear. It seems he isn't either. You, don't look like a guard. He examines you and your equipment more closely. Say, you wouldn't be interested in making some coppers, would you? He shows you the object in his hands. It's large, round opal with a griffin runes carved into it. It glistens with the sweat. See that ship that went down over there? I've been looking for someone to help me recover some missing cargo. How's business? He spits in the water. I'll be glad to sail with captains who are more careful about their cargo from now on. I don't give worms wings about the Duke's trafficking laws, but I'm too old to fight ancient horrors. He takes a deep breath into the salty air. I just want to enjoy my twilight years doing an honest day's work. He scratches his sunburned scalp. We've got docks, fishing, and steady ship traffic. All this. He weighs the listing shanties crowded against one another. This sprang up around the docks. It's the poorest district in Defiance Bay, but one of the liveliest. He grins. Also, for lively, nothing beats the salty mast. You'd do better to ask a younger man than me if you want to know about that place. He nods towards a large round building in the east. That doesn't sound like a Dribodan name. Immaterial Plains. Well, you should know, shouldn't you? From your accent, I take it you're from the Ixmatil Plains too. They're just another kind of ocean when you think about it. Places where you can stand and see nothing on the horizon but the wind making waves in the grass. He watches the surf lapping against the wrecked boat. And perhaps this is the God's way of saying that people like us should never have taken the water. Tell me more about this missing cargo. He licks his lips. We started in Cold Moor. We were making our way down the river, loading and unloading as we went, business as usual. What exactly happened? He masters the opal in a clammy palm. When we reach Inna's Rest, we may have agreed to take on a few crates from some place called... Really? A couple of the lads snuck a peek at the cargo, saw suits of armor and a broken scepter. He shrugs. Don't know why anyone would want a broken anything, but these animancers will pay dirty stockings if you say they came from the ruins. Harrison blinks 3 times, his face twitching more each time. So, aiding and abetting in the looting of Iguafan treasures? The real crime is that I'm not allowed to tear his lungs out through his navel. He closes his hand around the opal and white knuckle grip. We were almost to the Defiance Bay when the screaming started. I see my shares of ballroom brawls, but this sounded different. I was topside with the captain, but he and the first mate went below decks to see what the commotion was about. When they didn't come back, I looked in the hold. He shudders. I saw one of these suits of armor walking around all by itself. It was covered in blood. When it saw me, it started running for the hatch, so I closed it. He squeezes his eyes. How could you lock your crewmates in the hole with those creatures? You had to keep those monsters from getting out. The rest of the crew were probably dead anyway. You should have perished with the rest of the ship, you pathetic old dog. Mateo shakes his head, his eyes close. That's what I keep telling myself. He rolls the stone between his hands. I'm just a deckhand. But I was the only one left. I piloted the ship as best I could, but I hit rocks as we were passing Brackenberry. I barely made it to Anders' gift before I had to jump overboard and swim for the docks. I'd given up on the cargo, not to mention the payday, when one of the lads pulled this up in his net. He showed me up the opal again. It's part of the scepter. From what I recall, there were 3 other pieces, and I'd bet you anything they're somewhere in the shallows too. If anyone could find them, there'd be profit to follow. There must be a reason you haven't gone looking for the rest of the artifact yourself. I'm lucky to have escaped the ship like I did. I'm not taking a chance with those things. Have you talked to the Crucible Knights about this? He'll admit I was smuggling relics. He shakes his head. I doubt they'd arrest me. But I also doubt I'd see any coin from this mess. What if I find the rest? You find the missing pieces of the artifact, and I got an animancer friend from my expedition days who will find you a stack of coppers. He scratches his head. All I want out of this is a few hundred pans for my lost payday. If that sounds fair to you, I'll give you the stone and the name of my contact once you have everything else. To regards the upper again. Seeing as this kid dredged stone up in his net, I'd wager you could probably find the missing pieces out in the shallows during low tide. About the Griffin relic. Yes? Do you have any idea what your animancer friend wants this relic? She was always tinkering with these things back when we were young. I used to think she was the fool, retiring to some dusty study in Brackenberry, but after the horror on the boat, I'm thinking she made the wiser choice. Wondrous gift.
Brave thou Philon believe.
You're mine.
My god, there's this in the damn harbor.
What?
Well, I think I dented them a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
Varu be on seat.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Yeah? You better run! You're mine.
This isn't working. Let's burn this away. No. I'll let Mogren's fire bless the...
It's regenerating in the water.
Can't get a good shot with this.
This isn't working.
Yeah?
Only so far I can regenerate though.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
I wonder if that was all of them. Unlikely, but maybe. I would have broken up though. That's the question.
Brave shall be lost believe.
You better run! Death
Wait.
to our enemy!
And you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Check another one down there.
Following your lead. Stand still. The power beyond seek.
Better try something else!
Ready, Watcher.
Hey babes.
The power beyond seek. Not even slowing it down.
Death to our enemies! Not a problem. You're mine!
Good luck. Cause you ain't gonna be casting a lot of spells like that. Man, is this guy well armored though.
Not even slowing it down.
Okay, another day, another save, not delete.
I think I see something.
I'm scared. Wow. Barnacles encross the hull of this ship, of this beach ship. Something the jagged outer fingers most likely have clawed deep rifts in the wood. Whoever tried to sail through them must have been desperate or inexperienced. Yeah. Like a bit of both. Mud squelches underfoot, crabs
Ready when you
scuttle out
are.
of the debris. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around the dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out, glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you can feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. It's okay, I'm here to help you. The soul flickers, it ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships of noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when he tried to explain this. There's always a back door in an alley. 2 men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you. But the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in abused strays, in your Hollywood-born sister. That time father took her from her splintering cater into the filled wash bin. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It poses with a question. You died. You need to understand this and move on. You're the brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Darren's soul absorbed this thought and lives in the ocean mists around the dock. So, the Romanian Reaver, are you feeling okay? You catch alcoholism from the dear Woodens? His smile turns nervous as he looks you over, examining you for the signs of injury. You're off in your little dream for a moment. What's going on with you? A young boy's corpse lies at your feet. The boy's little hands are rigid and deft, but you pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to belong to him. Let there be carved in the pommel.
Just say the word.
Fucking hell. Okay, let's go talk to the guy on the dock. Where was he? Most likely here. Or here. Here. He was here. Okay. And let's see.
Gods keep you.
This is about the broken scepter? Yes, I have the 3 pieces. His bristle eyebrows rise to peak. You mean you got past those armored monsters? I don't know how, he shakes his head. Listen, if you're willing, I'll give you this last piece. He holds up the opal. In the name of someone who'll buy it all. All I want is 200 pounds for getting the cargo here. Sounds fair? Yeah, 200 for locking the crewman. Yeah, I'll give him. He accepts your money and gives you the opal. It's still warm from his hands. You want to go to Blackberry Sanitarium and find Nance. She'll know more about this artifact, and I know for a fact she's bought them from Marku before. Anything else you need? Farewell. I also know I have to head here. More than likely. I'm curious. Is it in here or is it here? Thug's dagger.
Not a problem.
Gods damn that son of a cool.
The angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out towards the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually, sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you.
Want to run it down on its luck, Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She crunches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
Enough silver and gold, you'd be surprised how you can clean up just about anything.
True enough. Verzano's just lucky no one's trying to pay him in steel these days. Sooner or later, his luck will run out.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. As a side nod in your direction, she storms off.
Hello.
Interesting. Very interesting. Dragon meat. Dragon egg. Beagle dog, calico. There's also a warehouse. Somewhere.
On the hunt.
There's gotta be something around here. There. It's leading me where the kid was dead, huh? Somewhere around here, most likely.
I think I see something.
Yeah?
Wonder what that is.
What? You can trust me.
Okay.
Just say the word.
I'll take a look.
What's this?
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Okay. Let's go to the lighthouse then. And see what's going on there. There was a woman though. Maybe she knows who killed him. I don't wanna prematurely end it. Kid deserves some vengeance.
Hail and well met.
Welcome, I'm afraid things aren't beside as usual with the rowdy lot outside. Okay, a frown ripples across her blue facial markings. The kind is bad for business. Local rowdies have taken up to harassing my hardworking boys and girls and our customers. They started showing up after this rash of Horrorborn and they've been driving my regulars away. She looks up to you, scratching her chin. I've been looking for someone to help me clean things up around here. The word on the street is that you've cleaned up a few messes already. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avera to bother with us commoners in the gift. And I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. Tell me, where can I help you? Draws you closer. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. She places one finger on your chest. You put a stop to these attacks and I'll find a real nice way to thank you, she winks. Got me? There is a look in Dennis's eyes, like a ram that stumbled upon a herd of deer. His knuckles are white as he clutches his staff with both hands as he surveys the room. He laughs to himself, low and rumbling. Dudes of Erosenin. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see for yourself. Those thugs there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes you up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. Tell me more about your business. Shows the back of her neck. It's not going all as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at you and lowers her voice. You help me out and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Can I ask you something else? Tell me about this place. Clever too. You're a sharp one, aren't you? I thought that was clear as crystal waters below the docks, she laughs. This here is the Salty Mass, the most famous house of pleasure in Defiance Bay. You got drinks, beds, and good company to help you enjoy both. Of course, the club for a fine prestigious judgment is upstairs. You find several of the hardest working boys and girls in Defiance Bay up there too. Any of the regulars interested in earning some coin? Aye, if only so they can spend it again. Uh-huh.
Hey.
Gods keep you.
Yeah? Not a problem.
Wade's eyes are red-rimmed and unfocused. He stares into the filthy mug as if searching for something. Shivers and takes another drink. Why don't you just take one of them stools over there? He swats at the air in your general direction. Nowhere else for me to go. Not with the wife in the state and my boy. His face freezes with a stricken expression and he turns back to the bar muttering into his drink.
Gods keep you.
Not from around here, are we? The young woman's voice rose with the saucy cadence of Ondra's gift. You need a local girl to show you the highlights. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. You're a local girl or a highlight? She laughs. Both gorgeous. What else can you do with your clever tongue of yours? And what local attractions would you recommend? I'd rather show than tell. How much? It's 200 for my time and worth every copper. Okay, let's see. Old drunkard, brothel guard.
Good day to you.
Old drunkard. His robes are torn and stained with vomit. He turns his eyeless face toward you, wiping his mouth. Come for a story? His speech is slurred and his voice is ragged. I told all the best stories. I tell all the best stories, not I told. He slaps his chest. It's my club anyway. What club? The club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. He prods your shoulder. Wait, if you don't know about the club, you must be. He heaves, catching at his chest after several precarious seconds he recovers. Where was I? Oh, you must be here about the ring. The ring. He shoves it into your hand. Have to have that to get into the lounge, he hiccups. They don't just let anyone in, you know. He wipes a hand on his shredded robe. It's the most expensive club in Defiance Bay. He slaps you on the back. And whatever you do, don't tell them you're new, or he turns away, overcome by a fit of dry heaving. What ring did I just get? Do I want to know what that means? But in any case, it's 31 minutes going on 32. So I'm going to leave it off here now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.